Hey, it's Millie.
And Biddy.
And welcome to Sweet Expose.
Today's expose is all about why you feel drained.
The people that make you feel drained, how
Yeah.
you can regain your energy back from those who you.
What that
not a big
actually
fan of.
even means, like what is energy? No one tells you about it in school. I mean, they tell you about a different type of energy, but this one's all about your aura, your
Inner peace,
Your inner
protecting
peace.
that.
And if you have clicked on this episode, then you're going to get to the bottom of why you feel drained and what you can do about it. So I want to start talking about energy exchange.
Mhm.
How much do you know about energy exchange?
I'm gonna be honest, very limited.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Maybe like standard level, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Like, so we all know that, like, the people that give you radiate positivity, you're more likely to receive that positivity. But there's actual, like, evidence for this, which is energy is actually everywhere, you know? So, like, in physics, one thing that I loved learning, like, I did kind of like physics in school, but one thing that always stuck with me in physics was this idea that there are only two things in the universe ever: energy and matter. Yeah. So there's some things like sound, like my voice. It's not actually a matter, right? But it's energy. And isn't that just living proof that everything I say has vibration and energy to it?
And what you're saying comes true in some aspect?
Yeah, can do. That's where manifestation comes into it.
Okay, makes sense.
But it's all about this idea that, like, if there's only two things ever in this universe, then sound has to be an energy. It can't be a matter because it's not something I can physically see or touch, you know?
Yeah.
And E equals mc squared, which is an equation that many people know, is E energy equals mass, c squared is a constant, is some number, which basically means you don't have to, like, know it in depth, but essentially what that equation shows is that everything that has mass also has energy. So this sofa has energy, our hair holds energy, our voice holds energy. Every genuine thing that you can see in this room, and can't see for that matter, holds energy.
That kind of makes me feel like tingly. Like,
yeah,
it makes me uncomfortable the way you've just said that. What do you mean everything has energy?
Like, everything holds power.
Yeah.
It has value
crazy.
in it, energy, and we all know that energy can be, well, you might not know this, but energy can be exchanged and energy can be transferred and it can be converted. That saying, energy is never created nor destroyed, it's true.
Gosh.
Energy is always just gone from one form to another. And that is why you can channel every negative emotion that you hold into something positive, and vice versa, which is why manifestation works.
No, I love that idea. It's like saying you can be at your absolute lowest, but just by vibrations and being positive about something, you can just completely change it.
You can change it. You can channel that energy for something that actually serves you and your purpose, which I find incredible. But I guess that's the whole concept of energy. But if you're talking about friendships and relationships, like right now, I have an energy and you have an energy, and they are overlapping. So our brain actually transmits. So a brain scan is also known as EEGs, which is like the brain waves, right? And we all have different waves. We all have different frequencies. Same as our heart, it also emits electrical activity, basically, which is, I'm not sure about the magnetic. It's electrical activity which can be received from, another human being, another thing.
She's gonna be a doctor, guys. Just put that there.
Yeah,
she's gonna be a doctor.
Trying to. But yeah. So everything has energy, and there's actually like a study that shows that there were some people, they weren't looking, right? So they had their eyes shut, but when someone across the room would stare at them, a part of their brain called the amygdala and their superior colliculi lit up. It became activated.
And what is that?
So the amygdala is your fear part of your brain.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's not just fear, it's a lot more complicated than that. But it's basically an emotional response subconsciously that that person had, even though they couldn't see that someone was looking at them. So when someone looks at you, not even talks, looks at you, there is being energy that is being received on your end.
That's crazy. Is it like, do you know, like if you know, like have that one crush and you're constantly looking over at them and then they end up looking back because you're just exchanging energy without even realizing?
Yes.
Ew. No, I love it.
Wait,
but
there was
gross.
this. Yeah, I know. There was this fact that I don't know if it's true, but I had it years ago and I still remember that there was like this proven thing that someone realized that like if you're sleeping at 2 a.m., I don't know why 2 a.m., and someone's staring at you, you will wake up.
Ew. Is that why they call it like the haunting hour or something? It's between
like
midnight and like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
or something.
I know.
No,
It's
I'm
because
uncomfortable.
it's because you don't realize that like you are literally living amongst other people in so many ways and levels that you don't even understand.
I suppose it was like that survival instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
One of the papers that I studied was talking about positive and negative valence. I studied this in med school like last year for an assignment. So it is literally like proven as well that the impact it impacts a ton of structures in your brain when you are talking to someone, when you are having a conversation with someone. Even so to the point where like your brain starts syncing with the other person. Did you know that?
No,
that happens. So when you're so close to someone, let's say you're hugging or like you're just having a really intimate experience with someone, it doesn't have to be romantic. Anything like a hug, your brain releases oxytocin, which is a hormone, and alongside that, the firing, the pulses that your neurons do, that your nerve cells do, actually synchronize with the other person.
Is that why, like, when you're with someone for a long period of time, like, you start breathing in sync?
Yes.
And, like,
your heart rate.
Does it even link with, like, when best friends start their periods at the same time?
Ooh.
Does it link with that?
I'd have to look into that. I did not think about that, but I don't see why not. Like, I really think that could be something that happens, because it's like I think it is a fact where like your periods can link up if you're in the same household. But yeah, so energy exchange is real, guys. So if you've been doubting at all that you've been feeling drained by this one person, there is scientific evidence for that. There is literally backings for that.
No wonder, like, when you sense negativity around you, you start to become an inherently negative person yourself.
Yeah.
Gosh, that makes so much more sense now, because energy is so easily exchanged.
It's so exchanged, and that is why so many people protect their peace. That is why they, are like, no, I'm not going to do this,
and set boundaries. And
yeah, but it also goes like, these are all like new studies that have come up, right? But it also links back to ancient texts and scriptures that no one talks about anymore. But the chakras. In Ayurveda, which is like this, the health science that they used in ancient India, it talks a lot about this idea known as Qi, which is that's Chinese medicine. Prana. Qi and prana are the same thing, but essentially it is your vital force. Every time you breathe in and breathe out, you are breathing in and out energy. You're breathing out your life force.
That scares me.
Yeah.
No, that scares me.
So every time you are near someone, you are breathing out and in your life force. Every time you speak, you are releasing life force. And it's really cool because this prana is concentrated in 7 chakras across your body. And one of the chakras is known to be the chakra for speech. So there's literally a portal right near your neck that is literally about speech. And that is why you have to be so sacred with your words. Because if you just release them like to anyone or anything, then you are literally losing your life force. The thing that you should be protecting.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So if you're speaking positivity and you're nice and you're kind to people, you you end up being nicer overall. Like you end
Yeah,
up attracting more
nicer.
positivity and
Yeah,
everything like that
for
because of
sure. Yeah, for sure. And if
wow.
other people are also being positive around you, you
Hmm.
attract their positivity as well. You sync to their vibrational energy.
And more opportunities and
Yeah,
so
exactly.
when people are around you being negative and constantly complaining and always speaking about themselves, and
Hmm.
no wonder that impacts you and that makes you
Yeah.
feel drained.
Yeah, because you take on their emotional burden. You
Gosh,
take on
that energy.
their energy. That becomes your energy. Prana can sync. The life forces, they sync so quickly.
Hmm.
Um, and it's literally just, yeah, like it's it is just this whole idea of neuron mirroring. And if you're talking about on a modern scientific level.
That is honestly crazy because they would have known this ages ago,
Mm-hmm.
but I suppose didn't have the studies to back it up. But they have
The
the
concepts are all there.
yeah,
The
the
concepts are all there. Um,
wow.
yeah. If there's a balance between two people
Hmm.
with prana, it is literally the universe's nature to try and balance things that are unbalanced, by the way. So if there is an unbalance,
Hmm.
an imbalance in your conversation, they're speaking a lot, their emotions are a lot strong, and you're just like a blank canvas, it will literally paint your canvas to be similar to theirs because you are absorbing their energy, whatever it might be, positive or negative.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But why is it so important to look out for that now?
Well, I think that just applies a lot with like day to day life and maybe looking at your friends and your family and working out how their energies affect you,
Yeah.
whether that being positive or negative. And if it is negative, putting up maybe putting up some barriers and like
Mhm.
some boundaries so that you can protect your own energy, like your own peace,
Mhm.
so it's not being disruptive all the time.
I think what you mentioned is really important because, babe, if you think it's just one friend, you might need to reevaluate because we are so taught in today's day and age to avoid and not listen to our body. It is insane.
Yeah.
Like, if you just take the moment to, like Millie said, think about each and every one of your relationships and really listen to your body and think about how that, and just sit with that. Think about how it makes you feel. And if you feel any slight sore throat, uncomfortableness,
Hmm.
anything, we talk about intuition in our next episode quite a bit. But if you feel anything like that, then that is literally a sign that your prana is not liking that. There is a conflict in your body because this is a physiological concept as well, just as much as it is a spiritual one.
Is that the same with like feeling apprehensive if you're going to see certain people
Yeah,
and like maybe getting tummy aches and stuff
yeah.
like that? Because
Like,
your body just
your
knows.
body just knows, and you don't want to avoid that. Like, genuinely, just like think about it. Just sit with yourself for a second and think, are they ruining my energy? Am I feeling drained after this? Because once you realize that, that is how you go up. You're already ahead of 50% of people that don't even know that they have to be doing that. Because we're so disconnected to our bodies these days, it's insane.
Yeah, I'm definitely learning that about myself, and I'm sure you guys are as well. The
Yeah.
more we talk about these like really prominent topics
Yeah.
that you don't necessarily think of all the time,
Yeah.
because I don't.
No. It's really easy to ignore it, but once you start listening, you can't stop, let me tell you. Like now, like I can't like go near someone I know might just ruin it.
Wow.
Like I will like actually just walk away because I'm so in tune with what I know is right for me, and that really does improve once you start opening those channels up and opening that possibility. It becomes so much easier.
Gosh, see, I feel like I almost put myself in that position to let my to I'm a very open person, so I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I will occasionally put myself into places where I know my energy might be drained from other people.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that maybe links back to the idea where, because I'm very social, you're gonna come in contact with these people.
Yeah.
So I think it's maybe about noticing how you feel around certain people and just checking up on yourself.
Yeah, checking up on yourself is something that people don't talk about. Like it's
No.
so hard to, if you're in a social situation, especially, to like internally for one second just think, am I okay right now?
Mhm.
Like, do I want to be here? Am I serving the other person rather than myself?
Yeah.
But it is something that can be practiced and made a habit.
Cool.
It's just getting into that mindset and realizing that I can change the way that my energy is received and emitted. Like, it is so possible.
And I do feel like the some people I hang out with, like I have a very, very positive friendship group and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But some people that I know, they will always talk about themselves. They'll always complain.
And then
That
you have to like absorb that.
yeah, then you take on the burden of their energy.
Like I know, like you and me, like I know you've experienced it. I know I experienced it too, where like someone will just talk and talk and talk at you, and now you're down at their level.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, oh, like I feel so bad for you. This happened to you. This happened to you. But it's like, what about me? Like I was feeling so fine and clean before this.
And now your energy has just completely rubbed up against mine, and
Yeah.
now I'm drained. I'm tired.
Yeah.
And now it's
You know,
like,
it happened to me yesterday.
did it?
Yeah, like we went to a friend's house
Mhm.
and I was really energetic. And as soon as they opened the door, like I could just sense the energy was like a lot more mellow, but in a negative way. And then from that, I adjusted. You know, I automatically, subconsciously brought that down. And then once we got in there, it wasn't as fun anymore. And then I had to sit there for like so long. And then I realized like, oh, I was so energetic at the start. What happened?
And now you're like, oh,
Yeah.
in that slump. And
Yeah.
I think it's really hard to then get out of that slump. So I think it's important to like recharge yourself, have some alone time, do exercises and activities that that bring your vibrations back up.
Yeah,
Like
self recharging. No one talks about that.
no.
People think it's an introvert thing to always need to recharge, but it is an everyone thing. Like everyone needs their self-reflection.
Agreed. And I think like how would you recharge? Like after your really horrible day yesterday, how did you like snap out of it? How did you bring your vibrations back up again?
I go on a walk. Walks help a lot for me, or doing something creative really helps for me. Like just being with myself, listening to a podcast like this one, or like you know, playing the piano, or just going on a walk, absorbing the nature around me, because nature will never not be beautiful to me. Like that's just something that just lights me up, you know.
No, agreed.
So it's kind of like, especially if it's sunny, like, or just even if it's not sunny, like going in the rain, like romanticizing the rain, making love, like literally alchemy, like taking, transforming whatever energy you are feeling in that current moment and romanticizing it. You know, sitting with yourself and being like, this is okay, like I can recharge, I can relax. What about you? What do you do?
I think mine's the same. Like I like to go for runs and stuff like that. I feel like that just completely clears my mind. Any stress or worry, which I like low vibrational energies, I think doing that for me, I can clear my mind. I can think about stuff more clearer, and that just instantly puts me in a better mood. Even like eating healthy and clean, I think that helps me maintain a decent level of like higher vibrations.
Yeah.
Because they do say like
Because
food vibrations and stuff like that. Like, eating clean, like your
that's a thing in
healthy
prana.
fats. Is it?
But yeah, because it literally is a given thing that like it takes energy to digest. So if you give your body hard to digest food, then it's going to need more of that energy that's going to strip away from your main life force to digest that food that was hard to digest anyway, when you could have eaten something lighter, maybe cleaner, nicer for your that nourishes you. But instead you've given your body like more of a burden that it has to try and focus on itself. And then that takes away from you. I love how you mentioned running as well. Like same with the walking. For me, like stagnant energy is a big thing.
And music. like music is so powerful, I
Yeah.
find. Like when I'm on a run, like I listen to music that makes me want to go. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Like sad, depressing music, which is gonna lower my vibrations even more.
yeah.
That's not doing anything to
Yeah.
me.
No.
Especially because my friend has just lowered it so badly. I'm not gonna then listen to something really depressing.
No.
I'm gonna listen to something positive,
Exactly.
upbeat, go for my run. And I do feel like being in the presence of like other people who haven't had such a hard day today, or they haven't interacted with other people that have brought them down. I think hanging out with just other positive people as well, I think that really helps me. And
Mm.
just talking and then being like, oh, do you know what?
It's okay.
Yeah, like it's not actually that bad.
Yeah. And if you don't have that, then like we said, like just be by yourself. Like
Yeah.
recharge by yourself. But remove yourself from that situation, like that
Mhm.
negative situation, because there is nothing truly that you could do in that situation to help yourself
Yeah.
if you don't remove yourself from it, you know?
And like I think normalizing the fact that it is just okay to say no, and you don't have to always say yes to the people that impact you negatively.
Mm-hmm.
Even like you can still be a really really good friend, but slightly from a distance.
Yeah,
Do
like
you know what I mean?
like make it a habit to not see them as much, and if you really feel like they're draining your energy, it's not worth it. It's really
Yeah.
not worth it. Should we do some sweet or sour?
I think we should play a little game.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So my hot takes for the games.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If you feel more exhausted after hanging out with someone than before, is that a sign that they're not for you?
I think mostly sweet. I think, yeah, but it could just be that they've like had a bad day, or like, you know,
Of course.
it's like they just needed someone to complain on.
Yeah.
But I think, especially if you are the person that is complaining, you also have to realize that your problems are your problems, and you can complain to other people. If you do this as a person, like, I respect that you have issues, but don't always think that the other person is responsible for them, because
Yeah.
you might like without knowing be dragging their energy levels down, and they just don't have the guts to tell you that you're doing that.
No, agree. And I do
Um,
think it's important to like notice if it's maybe like a one-time occurrence, like this person's brought your mood down, brought your energy down. Maybe if it's a one-time thing, fair enough. Like that's gonna happen. Realistically, you're gonna bring other people's energy down. Sometimes also it's kind of normal. But if it's constant and it's repeated and it's time after time and it's like, gosh, I actually
yeah,
don't think that person's for me. Maybe reflect a bit on that and do
yeah,
what's best for you.
yeah, for sure. Okay, my hot take is protecting your energy is isolation.
No, I don't.
Sour?
Yeah, sour.
Hmm.
I think you can protect. I think you can protect your energy. I don't think you have to isolate yourself to protect your energy. I think you can still do the things that you like to do, but I think you just have to be a bit more wary of it, especially if you're more sensitive to your emotions being affected. I think that's a good thing just to take in. Whereas
Yeah.
I think I'm a very high energy person, whereas other people are low energy, so they need to like have a nap and stuff like that. And I don't think that's them isolating themselves from other people
Yeah.
to relax and to sort out their energy. I don't think so.
No, neither. Like, I've been in that period of my life where, like, I was isolating myself. And I thought that was protecting my peace, which to a certain extent it was, but then I was also lacking that balance of human connection, which was like, yeah, I'm not getting any negative energy, but I'm not also getting any positive energy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like balancing that out and making sure that you know the people that will time and time again uplift you, you know?
Completely
So just
agree.
always like being in that mind headspace is important. Like, don't isolate yourself, because that's not the answer, you know?
Yeah.
Sour.
What about the idea that people who always play the victim will make you like a therapist? Like you always have to sit there and analyze what they're saying
I don't like that.
no.
I mean, I think I agree with that. Like, as in, like, you shouldn't have to be anyone else's therapist if they're not your therapist. Energy exchange should work both ways. Energy exchange, like we said, like I said, the universe wants to balance things.
Yeah.
So if you're not balancing it already, it's not gonna feel good. It's not gonna feel natural. So it's like, if you are just being a therapist for them, but they aren't doing that for you, and you are like hiding your own problems, then you're just taking on their problems plus your own. Like, and who wants to do that?
True. Like, they do say though, like, a problem shared is a problem halved, but only if it's working both ways.
True.
Only, like, if you're comfortable to tell
Or
me
is
your
it a problem
problems.
doubled?
No. Absolutely not. No. Sour. That was a sour take.
What?
Yeah. Because what do you mean? Like, if I'm sat and I'm really upset and I just need to speak to somebody, once I've said what I needed to say, and then my friends like checked me and been like, no, come on, like, realistically, like,
I think I agree with you. Yeah.
okay,
But it depends on the problem. Because if it is a problem that they absolutely can't help you with, and you come off as complaining, then they're just left feeling like, oh, I don't know what to do either.
but is it not? But I would rather my friend tell me than not tell me. Like, if they had a problem, I wouldn't want them to sit there and mellow in it. I would want them to tell me. I'd want them to confide in me.
True.
Because I'm
sometimes
always
you
there.
don't want a solution. Sometimes you just want to talk to someone.
You
Yeah,
just wanna
you're
talk.
right.
And I think you can have your friend talk at you and them not impact your energy. Because if they're telling you about their problems aren't really going to impact you that much. Do you know what I mean? They're looking for somebody to talk to and somebody to be there for them.
Yeah.
And I would always rather my friend talk to me than not talk to me.
Yeah.
Like, if I could do
that
something
is
to
so
help,
true,
then
actually.
I'd always want to be there for them, and I'd never want them to think that I didn't want to listen. You know?
Yeah, but then it's like, that's your friend. But if someone, because I know that you know that there was a person in like a couple years ago that like a friend of a friend that she would just always complain, and it never felt like a friendship because it was everything about that friendship was complaining. So in that sense, I think that's what I meant by like it becomes doubled.
Oh, okay, I'm with you.
You know,
because realistically, there's not a genuine friendship there.
Yeah.
Their whole purpose is just to talk at you.
And it's not a problem that can be fixed.
Now, actually, yeah.
It can't be fixed as well, because it was a problem that was like, oh, like that was just her life, which is why people still need therapy. Like, sometimes you can't just talk to your friends if it's a proper problem. But I get it, like, yeah. But I think in some circumstances you have to like
give and take a bit.
Yeah.
I suppose. But I suppose
you have to be careful.
And like the friends that call you and they just talk about themselves and they tell you how bad their week's gone, or they're just constantly complaining, and they don't give you an outlet to say anything, or they don't ask how you are. I think then that's maybe when it might double, because you're just sat there and you haven't had an outlet to speak. No, okay. I see both sides of the argument now.
That was my hot take.
Okay, interesting.
Cool.
Ooh.
Okay, so I want to finish off with, I guess, a little task that you could do.
Yeah.
Which is
just something to think about.
Yeah, just like think about 2 instances where you felt drained, and going back, like what you would do differently about that. Like, actually try and think about if it was like, a problem that could have been solved, if you should have just listened, if you should have protected your peace, and if you should have kept them in your life. Like, if you answer those questions, it might help you to realize what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. So I think that's definitely something that you should think about.
Yeah, and I definitely think we covered a lot in this episode, so I think we should maybe end in like, what do you call it?
Like an affirmation, a mantra.
Yeah. Affirmation for me, because I can't pronounce what you just said.
Mantra.
But
okay, you go first.
For me, I think this one, like, I think it really resonates with me because I struggle to set boundaries. So I like to tell myself that it is safe for me to set boundaries and still be loved.
Repeat that. And then the one that I quite liked was, I protect my energy and only share it with people that uplift me. So that's one that resonates with me because I love protecting my energy and being exclusive to people that only bring out the best in me and I bring out the best in them.
That's a really good way to put that.
Yeah, definitely think about that one friend that is draining you and reevaluate what you need to do to sort that out, because you deserve the utmost love and respect from everyone in the room.
I agree.
So that was today's expose.
And we hope you have a very, very sweet day.
Bye.
See you soon.
Wow. That was a lot in that episode.
Yeah, gosh.
It's 8 o'clock exact, or 8:05.
8:05.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh.